Okay, says we're live, so hello and happy Friday. Happy Friday, happy time zones, as CB is saying. Good morning, good afternoon. Yes. Happy whatever time it is where you are. I managed to finish 2 ebooks in the last week. So I need to update my reading journal. I still have not finished this. But I have read 2 ebooks, so yay, I'm at least finishing some things. So I have moved my books, 2 of my book stickies down on the Kanban board. But yeah, that means that part of today I'll spend putting those 2 books in the book journal, the reading journal. So yeah, that's where we're at. Yesterday was a day of some editing. Still sort of like carrying over from Wednesday and Tuesday when my brain was like in picky mode, ready to edit. So I guess we'll just see what kind of mood, if I'm able to draft, I'll draft. If I'm still in picky editing mode, then I'll edit. We'll just kind of see what happens. So yeah, that's where we are. Pedge said good morning / afternoon. Good morning / afternoon to you as well. Megan says, hello. You're working on the final version of your disability models post. You're so tired though. Yeah. How's the new CPAP machine? Is it still sort of like helping you, or it was just like last night sort of like an anomaly? I had like a weird couple of nights where my night owl tendencies have gotten the better of me, and like I haven't gone to bed till like 3 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. So I need to get a better handle on that, but I'm hoping your CPAP machine is working for you. So CB says happy time zone, y'all. Hello and happy time zone. Mama Maggie, hello, we missed you. Hello, lovelies. You are back from visiting the middle child and pushing back into scribbling. Yay. Cool Gamer says, hey, hello. It's finally, yes, it is much, much longer than it was, because I think it was, let's see, it would have been October, I think. No, September. I think September or October 2 years ago, when I cut it so short. So this is like 2-year process. But yes, because I'm trying to remember, and I'll have to go back into my journal from 2022, I guess, to find the exact date for the haircut. But yeah, it's been about 2 years, which is, well, not 2 full years. It's been about 1.5 years, I guess, then, technically. Ish. Yeah. So, about 1.5 years. But thank you. I go back and forth. I'm like, grow it out, cut it short. Grow it out, cut it short. But I like it when it's long and I get to play with it. Just not too long. So, Mom Maggie says hello to Paget and hey to Megan and CB. And Megan says hi back to Mama Maggie. Mom Maggie says, what's up, cool gamer? Mama Maggie is going to be working on outlines for your next 3 videos about the 5 things that anime taught you about writing. Nice. Excellent. Monique is here and says, hey, everyone. Hello. Mom Maggie says hello back. Monique is working on the second chapter of your Asterian POV fic, but you're also hoping to edit chapters 4 and 5 of your novel. Nice. Megan says the CPAP machine is working so well that you wake up in the middle of the night with all the energy in the world. Oh no! And falling back asleep is next to impossible. Ooh, that is frustrating. That is frustrating. But what is, I think that also somewhat lends itself to like natural sleeping patterns, because if you take away like all the lights and the electricity and air conditioning and all that kind of stuff, and you research the natural sleeping patterns of humans, there is the waking hour, the time period in night where it's like we've had X amount of hours of sleep, we wake up and we're awake for like an hour or two, then we go back to sleep. What is that? It's not circadian rhythm, is it? Natural sleeping habit, wake hour. There's something bimodal. Yes. Bimodal sleeping is what, yes. 2 bouts of sleep interrupted by a short episode of waking up in the middle of the night. Yeah. So I remembered something about that, and that's why like the waking hour, the witching hour, whatever, is so consistent across so many of our cultures, and it's because we have that period of time in the middle of the night where our ancestors were awake. So yeah. But that's frustrating to have all the energy in the middle of the night. And not be able to go back to sleep when you want to. That's frustrating. CB says, hi, Mama Maggie. And CB is working on Stark for President 1 in a non-linear order. Excellent. Humans are like cats then. I don't quite think their mode is, the mode of sleep is the same. Cats are how do we say this? Crepuscular? Crepuscular? Yes. Yeah. State says, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hello. Welcome. Jordan is here. Hello. Says, hey, Mom Maggie, you've actually done 2 videos on the charm tag. You've done the introduction and friendship goals and disabilities in anime. Ooh, nice. Yes. So like I mentioned, I finished 2 ebooks this week, so I'm going to go ahead and update my reading journal, which hasn't been updated in a while, so we'll see. I think I'll probably use the same washi tape that I used for my regular journal. I think I'll match that to my reading journal this month. I don't know if I'll continue doing that. Probably not, because I don't think I matched January. But I think I'll match because I've got a little bit left of the Lantern Cherry Blossom washi tape that I think I would like to use. So the first sprint, at least, I think is going to be used for popping in those. And then I will see whether or not my brain is going to let me draft, or if my brain is going to make me edit. That's what we're going to check. But yeah, So that's my plan. What are your plans for today? If you have not already said it, because we know CB's going to be working on Stark for President. Mom Maggie's going to be outlining videos. Monique is going to be working on the Asterian fic, and then the chapters 4 and 5. All right, I just pulled our card for today, and it is the Parrot. And the main message for the Parrot is to watch your words. So either verbally or diction, depending on, like, if you're editing, maybe today is a diction day. Figuring out the exact words that you want to use. Here we go. All right, so here is our Parrot. If I can get it to focus, there we go. So watch your words. What are you saying to yourself? What messages are you repeating? Is it something that makes you feel good about yourself and reminds you of your strengths and potential? Parrots mimic the sounds around them, and when the parrot appears, it is time to be more mindful of your self-talk and its qualities. Also, what do you say to others? Are you repeating what you truly believe? Remember to speak with light and love, and this can become a habit. Be generous with compliments and thanks, affirming all that is good so that your loving, healing words will be heard throughout the jungle, cutting through the noise and inspiring others. Listen for the words that remind you of all the strength, abundance, and joy in your life and in the world around you, and then repeat them, affirming what is real, true, and nurturing to the soul. The universe will reflect back to you the stories you tell. Words matter, so choose ones that lift you up and inspire others to remember that beauty surrounds us. This is also a very good card to remember. And there are certain people that come to mind when you hear this kind of message. They are the people that you feel good about, that you like. When you are around them, you always feel really good. When you leave them, you feel good. You feel like you have spent time regaining energy. And that's because those people listen to you, affirm you, encourage you. And oftentimes they are the ones who, it's very rare to see them like in a bad mood or very angry. Or if it does happen, it never lasts for very long. One of the people that comes to mind for me is my Aunt Kim. She's always just like so encouraging. She's just like, she's so cool, and you want to spend time around her all the time. And I've asked her about how she stays so positive, how she stays so encouraging, because she married into the family, so she's technically aunt by marriage. And my blood family, I should say, has a difficult time getting out of negative mindsets a lot of times. So I've asked her before, I'm like, how do you do this? How do you do the like positivity? How do you do and she said to me a couple years ago, this was when I asked her about it, because I was like, this is one thing I've kind of always wondered about, but have never really put into words to her. And she told me, she's like, I made a choice a long time ago that I would choose laughter, that I would choose love. And I was like, oh, she's like, I could absolutely instantly like be angry, or I could, so she's like, I just take a second and I choose. She consciously has made that effort to make it a habit to choose. So one of the instances was when my nephew came in, and he had pulled like all of the printer paper out and was scribbling on them, and we realized that he had taken like the whole pack. And she's like, I could choose to be angry. Or I could choose to laugh, and I could choose to encourage the artistic tendencies. She's like, it's a choice. But it is a long-term thing that you have to do, in terms of like, it is not a natural thing. It is a constant choice that you have to make. Every choice is new. Every opportunity is new. And it is not an easy to build habit, but it is something that is worthwhile. And I was like, that, yes, I want that. So, choosing the right positive mindset, choosing light and love and laughter over instant anger. So just like taking that like half second, split second. It may take longer at the beginning, and that's what I found, like trying to implement that into myself, is it takes me longer because my instant reaction is, and it takes my conscious mind a little bit of time to catch up and be like, nope, make that choice. So yeah. But anyway, so whoever comes to mind when you hear about the encouraging words and mindset, like the people who are always mindful of the words that they encourage others with, whoever comes to mind with them, my Aunt Kim in particular comes to mind for me. So that's one of the things that I'm working on. It's going to be a long process, I feel like. Because you have years of like ingrained habit of just like allowing the negativity or it is definitely a work in progress for sure. But anyway, so that is our main message for today, is watch your words to yourself and to others, choosing encouragement and affirmations for yourself and others. So, there's been a little bit of conversation here. The hashtag anime taught me about writing tag has been a lot of fun to do. And Mom Maggie says to Jordan, hope you are enjoying it as well. Monique pulled the moon from your Buffy tarot deck. Nice. Jordan says you are enjoying it. Your only problem at the moment is that you have emailed Jenna and you haven't gotten any response back from her, which is the only thing yet. Gotcha. Okay. Heather says hello. Hello, Heather. Welcome. Excellent advice. Yes. Yeah. And I think she is the only one of my relatives that has verbally expressed that concept. So it's pretty rare in our family, which is one of the reasons why I like her so much. But anyway, Rachel says, hey there. First actual stream sprint that you have made it to today. You rinsed your back yesterday. Oh no. Oh no. Hopefully your back feels better soon. I know that can be very painful. So, CB says, I'm going to confess something and I doubt anyone's going to like it. I'm nothing more than an angry, bitter old lady. And this is the thing. Like, if we can recognize that we are angry and bitter, and we can maybe start making those choices to choose to have a laugh, to choose not to be angry and not to be bitter. That's the choice, but it's so hard. It's so hard, y'all. Megan says, oh no, Rachel, I hope your back feels better soon. Yes. It's the hub's birthday, but he's been very thoughtful about taking care of you. I'm glad the hubby is taking care of you as well. But happy birthday to your hubby. Rachel says, me too, and thanks, Megan. I have camped out in the recliner in the living room with the laptop in this position so the back does not hurt. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad you have some place where it's not hurting, which is good. Paget says, ugh, that sucks, to Rachel's back. And it's very sweet that he's taking care of you. Yes. Jordan's going to go check your email right now. And also, hey, Rachel, hope your back is okay. Take care of yourself. Rachel says, my son does not have school today or Monday, so your morning was very busy. Today. Okay. Is it winter break? What is this is sad. Like I have lost all contact with like my my brain of like, is it a holiday? Is it weather? Is it winter break? Yes. Anyway, Heather says that's awesome to Rachel in terms of finding a spot that doesn't hurt. Yes. Rachel wants to know how Heather's prep for the conference is. That's right. The conference starts today. Stacy says my kids also don't have school. President's Day. Okay, that's what it is. I just had to Google. I'm like, what is it? You would think that I would know. Yeah, in-service day and then President's Day. Yeah, that's what it is. So, all right, let's do this. We've pulled our card. Let's pull a timer up. Let's see. Let's do the 25-minute beach timer. I don't know why. I just kind of feel like hearing the beach sounds, I guess. So here we go. Again, this has the ambient wave crashing or water sounds. So if that bothers you, I apologize, but please feel free to mute until this timer is done. CB says the kids over here have Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday off. Or they were off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Well, Tuesday was Fat Tuesday, and Wednesday was Ash Wednesday. So, wonder what the 12th was then. Your youngest cried because she didn't have school. Summer's going to suck. You're definitely going to have to find some activities then. Megan says, don't forget to hit the like button, y'all. That would be much appreciated. February half term. Okay, gotcha. All right, let's do this. 1, save your document if you've already been working. If not, now is a great time to pull up whatever you think you might be working on. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up the drafting document because that's what I'd rather be working on. 2, take a sip of whatever it is you're hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back with that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 25 minutes. I just realized my speakers are like way down. Sorry. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, goodness. I always forget. Okay. I just had to Google an answer to a question. And let me write this down before I forget. Nope. I shouldn't have put the pin up. I was using a particular color. Here it is. Okay. So I'll use that information later. But anyway, so I did go ahead and I finished doing the two that I have read this month, this week. So one was like 800-ish pages. The other one was 600. So longer than some novels that I have read, but shorter than others. So there is that. But anyway, so that's the update. I have updated my TBR shelves with highlights for the ones that have finished. I also grayed out the two DNFs that I've had thus far. I'm still on the fence about this one over here because I had put it on my series tracker. Sure, probably shouldn't have done that until I read the first one and knew for sure that I was going to read them. But anyway, so I've written a couple of notes about this book just so I know that that's there. But that's where we are. We have updated. I went ahead and gave myself another page for February in here. And then I started a washi tape graveyard, I guess, the very tail end of that roll of washi tape. So that was it. There is no more of that design. So now I have one less roll of red washi tape, which is probably good considering how many I have. But yeah, so there we go. That's that update. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to set those off to the side for the moment. I may go back in to the main bullet journal. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Heather and Stacy were talking back and forth about special ed schools, programs, which ones were free or which ones were able to take in special ed students and work with them, that kind of stuff. Keiko is here. Hello, welcome. Lurking and booped the like button. You're too exhausted from today. Oh no. Hopefully it's a fun exhausted rather than just overworked and tired exhausted. Heather's son has been napping for a while now, so after you came in, you sat down for a bit. Going to check on the conference schedule again in a second. CB is making a playlist just now. It's a musical time capsule. Ooh. Megan wrote some words. You don't know how many, but the document is up to 2,698 words right now. Nice. Heather got 100. Heather. CB got 114 words. Oh no, it was not a fun exhaustion. 4 hours in total of train writing because of German trains. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Are they, I guess they're still either constructing or striking or both. That's frustrating. For a ride that normally takes an hour. Yeah. Rachel says, I read over some more of the beta reports for the prequel too. Everything seems to be working out well, and the asks are doable. You like their opinions. Yay! That's awesome. Okay, speaking of, I don't know where you're building your playlist, if it's on Spotify or elsewhere. I saw something from one of the audiobook narrators that I follow on social media. And one of them was essentially trying to make others aware about the new adjustments to the Spotify audiobook rules, regulations, terms of service, I guess. In that if you are putting your audiobook on Spotify, don't. Because it is now in their terms of service that they can modify your audiobook. They can make derivatives of it, meaning they can plug it into AI and then use it to make their own stuff. That they can use your world, use your characters, use your all. So it sounds very scary. So if you were considering putting your books on Spotify, maybe don't. Not until they change those particular terms. So yeah. I realized I had not really thought about the audiobook terms of service being different from the ebook terms of service being different from the physical. I didn't realize that those were all separate things in terms of legalities. So maybe don't, if you are considering putting them up on Spotify. I don't know if there are any authors on authortube that already have their books on Spotify or are in the process of it. But if you know somebody who is in the process of doing it, maybe send them a heads up. Some of them may know, some of them may not. I don't know. But again, that was kind of alarming. And again, I don't know enough about it to be oh, this is terrible. It's the end of the world. But it sounded not good. It sounded very not good because you were signing your rights away forever and always and worldwide. So I'm because you're also giving them permission to translate it, which means that if you do not, which means they can either AI translate it, Google Translate it, which means that it may be a terrible translation. And I've seen online quite frequently that when things are badly translated, the book tends to get really bad reviews, even if it's just the translation that's terrible. So, okay, Self-Pub with Andy has a video on it. Thank you, Mama Maggie. I appreciate that. Yes. I knew one of the guys probably would. There's was it Dale and Andy and several of the others, I think, are stay up on the sort of terms of service and stuff. But yeah, so again, if you know somebody on authortube, or if you know somebody outside of authortube but who is considering doing audiobooks, just give them a heads up and be like, hey, this is happening. Yeah. Uh, you typed and then you added a couple of books to your, is this the Libby or Libib app? So you can put those books away? Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, the horrifying changes that they're making. Yeah, you saw them. I'm hoping that they're going to change them again, like with such backlash, but I kind of doubt it. Yeah, they can make derivative works of your work. Yeah. Yeah. Heard the whole thing about Spotify audiobook. Yeah. And I'm not entirely sure if the derivative works includes just the audio or if it includes the content as well. Because if they can make derivative works of your work and it's the audiobook, does that mean that they can then train the AI to have your voice if you are the narrator? So therefore, like your distinctive voice becomes, somebody else's. Or if they mean the voice and the work. So again, kind of scary. New stuff is super sus. Yeah. CB is refusing to get audiobooks from Spotify. I think that's probably a good thing until they straighten this out. Yeah. Nick says it sucks because I just started using the audiobook feature there. I'll just download from Libby from now on. Yeah. Yeah. The Potter books are super expensive on there. I'm not surprised. All of your audiobooks you've listened to on either Libby or on YouTube. Rachel says, I don't have audiobooks, but I had hoped to make them. And this apparently has something to do with the audiobook company, Findaway Voices. So Findaway Voices is Spotify's like audiobook company type of thing. So it's Spotify. Or like one of their companies under the umbrella of Spotify. So again, here's the link for the video that Andy made for us on this. So, and here's self-publishing with Dale. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Rachel says, hi, Mom Maggie, and thank you. Your playlist is just music. You have a care plan, but it's clinical and a lot to take in. You figured a good way for a new worker to coming to your team who struggles with reading for whatever reason to get to know you. Gotcha. Rachel said, I love Andy's intro. CB says, I'm doing songs that were out on or around your birthday from the year I was born till I turned 20 and the songs you like. Yes, all the AI stuff is scary because it's complicated. That's for sure. Your phone company keeps trying to get you to upgrade, and the new phone has AI, which just makes you uninterested. I mean, to some extent, I guess a lot of smartphones have like some form of AI, like built into it, but Mom Maggie says, I get back from vacation ready and recharged to get back into this writer's life, and you get slapped with this. Yes. Yes, yes. And I'm trying to remember because I know Becca has made her own audiobooks, and I'm trying to remember if Becca's are on Spotify or not. And I don't remember. I don't know. But anyway. Rachel says, don't all smartphones have AI? They have it built into the automated learning type thing for, especially for generating ads for you. You think yours has Bixby, but your phone is charging, so you're not going to look at it. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, let's go ahead and do another sprint. I think I'm still like vibing with the water sounds. So we're going to do the 30-minute Babbling Brook. But the second sprint is the self-promo sprint. So if you have something you want to promote, now it's your opportunity to do so. So if you have something that is writing adjacent, please make sure you do your self-promo. This means any of your YouTube channel, Twitch channel, Etsy store, Amazon author page, websites, blogs, social media handles, etc. Any of that kind of stuff that is writing adjacent, please make sure you pop that in the chat. Just remember, if you do not have a blue wrench of power, you will not be able to post direct links. That being said, my self-promo is, if you are not subscribed, please consider it. That is my self-promo. All right, here we go. 1, save your document. 2, make sure you take a sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, hopefully, I seem to have done something right. Maybe. No. Uh-oh, I have lost the first page. Let me go back of this chapter. Nope. It just... Did it print them out of order? Okay, there's 1 and 2. Oh. Okay, what was before this then? What was the... Sorry. This is confusing. It jammed, and then when I finally got it to go again, it finally was like, no, we refuse to print anymore. We've been telling you for the last 3 months that your toner is low. Change the toner. So I changed it, and then it apparently had 2 pages from the previous chapter, but it's like I'm not going in order. I don't know why. It's just okay. So this one was okay. 21 and 23. So I think I figured it out. Hopefully I figured it out. But anyway, so that was I've been printing, and it seems to be doing okay. So that's good. But yeah, this is the original, and I'm just going to use the cover from the new one to make sure I don't get ink dust everywhere. I'm going to put it in the bag that the new one came in. And seal this up. And then I guess I need to put the new replacements on order, because my mom has had her replacement in for quite some time. And so, because we're kind of off in terms of like when we replace our toner, even though we bought the printers at the same time, we both have the same printer, same type of printer. But anyway, so printer chaos may have been averted, maybe, hopefully. Okay, so I will deal with sending this off for recycling. So anyway, that's where we are. Is we have unjammed said printer at least once, and then we have replaced the toner. So there's that. My face looked aghast. I was like, wait a second, where's the... Yeah, I didn't have my page numbers on those two. So that's why I'm trying to keep them in order when I print them out in terms of like stacked, but whatever. Anyway, don't forget to do your self-promo if you have not done so. So when I said printer jam, be right back, Patrick's like, oh, come on, printer, it's Friday. But that's whenever you need it is when it's going to be upset. Rachel says, catch up with me on my website at rachelladams.com. or in your new Facebook group if you prefer. You're hoping to get some more readers involved there. And so the group's name is Magic and Mischief. Thank you. Thank you for the good luck with the printer. I think it helped. Pedge said, ooh, I applied to be in your Facebook group, Rachel. My phone was being wonky as I answered the questions. I think it worked out in the end, ? I had weird reception at the time, which is why I dislike doing things on the mobile phone. There was like, our desktop site is much better. And I'm like, you made them, both of them, right? I think I saw a Reddit story where somebody worked for like a tech company, like a website building tech company, and they got a new user interface designer. And they had given the designer 2 very large monitors. And so, but then the client complained because most of them had like 15-inch laptops and they didn't like the way that it looked on the 15-inch laptop. And so the designer was like, well, it looks fine on my monitors, her massive monitors. And so the manager took away her monitors and told her she had to work on her laptop screen, because if she needed to know how it looked to the customers in order to be able to like design it properly, because she was like, well, it looks fine on my my big ass monitors. Anyway, so yeah, that's the whole transfer, like desktop to mobile to laptop user interface situation. So yeah. CB's dinner is on the stove. Excellent. Monique says, I think I might be able to finish chapter 4, but I want to remind myself to hit the showers after you're done. Nice. CB says, I'm writing a response to a song called Hello, Sir by Robbie Williams. Okay. Pedge says, well, I clicked on this tab, and at the end of the 30 minutes, the Bevelingbrook timer was on. And you were like, wait, it's over? Oh, no. Yes, it happens. You hate missing the end. You always get such FOMO. It's okay. It's okay. Heather says, if you are looking to publish this year and need an editor, Heather is all booked up for quarter 1, but you do have openings for quarter 2. For more information, you can DM Heather at any of the social medias or via the link tree. Yes. Mom Maggie's going to go make lunch for the hubby. Still waiting to hear from the vet that the bunny's spay surgery is done. Hopefully that goes well. Yeah, my printer is like, you're going to pay attention to us today. Pet says, hope Bunny recovers swiftly. Poor little buddy. Heather has added developmental editing to your list of services this year. Nice. Stacy watched a very stupid video and stopped because it was so stupid and listened to music. You also reread a part of the last scene that you had written. Yay. Pedge says, I got 3/4 of a character profile done for the manual for book 5 and then got distracted, per usual. Rachel shared the extra beta comments with the co-author, and you were feeling tired, so you think you may take a break. Hope to see everybody over the weekend, here and there. Rachel says, I forgot I had the wrong headphones in. I'm making lots of progress. Yay! And you took the dogs out. Even better. Mom Maggie says to Paget, trying to do our part as responsible rescue dog owners and not increase the puppy population. Yep. And here is Megan's self-promo. Here's the Substack for Megan. And Monique says, done with editing chapters 4 and 5. Time to hit the showers. Nice. Rachel says to Mom Maggie, thank you for being responsible. You wish that responsibility would spread, right? Rachel's off for real. Bye-bye. Yes. Yeah, it especially matters in rural areas too. Yeah, it does. It matters in cities. It matters in rural. So, matters everywhere. Let's see. Mom Maggie says, I just discovered that your AuthorTubers with Disabilities playlist has been deleted. Well, I know you didn't do that. Did YouTube do that? That's weird. Yeah. Um, CB says we should teach responsible pet ownership in schools. We should. A rescue dog was neutered right before we got him. Yeah. Good. All right. Let's do another sprint. I know it's like already 2:50. But let's do another sprint. Let's see. Videos. Nope. I made it big before I shared it. All right. This one is silent. So the whole list is gone, and the video that you made is not listed in any playlist. That is weird. That is very weird. Hmm. I don't know why they would have done that. So if you participated in the authortuber with a disability tag, you may want to check and make sure your video is still there. Still up, still available, still on your playlists, etc. So, all right, let's do this. 1, save your documents. 2, take a sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. I'll just go ahead and print this one too. Well, maybe I'll wait. So I've gotten a good chunk of scenes and chapters, mostly scenes, printed and rearranged into different acts, so that I can go through them physically and on paper, get some notes and all that kind of stuff down. So yeah, that's how we did. Got more stuff printed, and it has not given me an issue since, although I am suspecting it's probably getting a little low on paper. So that's going to be the next thing that it does. But yeah, so Megan's disability tag playlist is still up so far, so that's good. Mom Meg recreated the entire list and added back in a few that you remembered having added to your list. Nice. Megan finished the moral model, now onto the medical model, and then finishing up with the social model. Nice. Stace says, shame on me. I ended up watching a video on a quote-unquote dead mall. This one was not dead. Coloring on your phone and then checking some email. Heather says various things have been accomplished, including getting into the conference space. You two go down the abandoned building rabbit hole. There are several on malls. Yeah. Yep. Abandoned buildings that sometimes are not as abandoned as they appear. Makes for a good horror setting, doesn't it? But anyway, so I think if that's going to be it for me, I've got enough, I think, printed to last me probably the whole weekend for editing. Actually, it probably won't take me that long. But I've got a good chunk to go through, and yeah, so yay. Megan says, I'm at 3,245 words. Nice. Excellent. Good. All right, y'all, don't forget to save whatever it is you are working on. Make sure that you stand up, stretch, walk around, take a sip, etc. Grab a snack. All that fun stuff. And I will see y'all in the chats, and I will see y'all on Sunday. And then next week, of course. So, yeah. All right, y'all. Thanks for joining me, and I will see y'all soon. Bye.